What up, what up, what up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back for another NBA2k14 online ranked match. Today, we are using the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, look at my records opponent. Ton of games, a lot of experience, but all I know with the team. So, I don't know if he went through the depth chart or whatever. Obviously not, because this Lakers squad was Kobe-less. As we end up going straight to the rack with KYRIE. Yeah, so he was Kobe-less, and that made things a whole lot easier. Look at us picking and rolling for the jam. So, not facing a Laker team with the Black Mamba is always a nice, easy thing. As you see, we jump out to a very, very nice early lead. 7-2 after that three-point shot right there. And, like I said, I noticed that I don't have to worry about the Mamba. No Mamba? I'm like, this should be nice and easy. Give and go, man. We got to reward you for getting that steal. You know what I'm saying? You worked hard for that, so you deserve those 2 points. Right here, 13-5. We go to the inside to Varejao, and he ends up getting fouled. Now, Varejao has got to be the biggest, goofiest doof in 2K. This big, goofy doof would be 11 centimeters away from the rim and miss. This big, goofy doof can't make anything right underneath the rim. Like, he doesn't even have to be, if somebody's within, I don't know, 3 states of him covering, right? He's going to miss. Like, the dude just can't make anything, that big, goofy doof. But he, I did go with a big lineup. I did go with Varejao at power and went with Bynum at the center. So, you know, we're tall, so I'm hoping to definitely win the rebound battle because the Lakers definitely got some tall guys themselves. So right there, Jack was just shooting threes, even though we missed that one. I was doing that a lot, man. Quick little ISO motion, quick little, you know, behind the back, and we just ended up shooting a bunch of threes, which you're gonna see that Jack was splashing a lot of them. So he came back, as you can see from the score. He came back. He was getting his rhythm together, you know, making a whole lot of shots. He liked to drive a lot, so you know we definitely got to try and, you know, stop that. Right there, 3 that we missed. We end up going back, and on the opposite end was my boy Bynum for the quick, easy putback. Now, one thing I did love about this is this is the first time, like in 4 games, where the bench package didn't have a starter included. So that right there was, you know, a beautiful thing, because the last couple teams I played with, when I would go to the bench package, they would have a starter in there. So, like, damn, I can't, who am I supposed to sub? You know what I mean? I can't have a starter playing all game. So right there was an easy block. And we got KYRIE on the quick fast break. Now, KYRIE is a monster. He's very Derrick Rose-ish. Very Derrick Rose-ish, man. Very fast. You know, you just run right to your defender. Just run right to him. And he'll just give him the shoulder and run right by him. Like, the guy is, he was a monster, man. He definitely was, you know, a big part of my game plan. As you see me driving inside with KYRIE. You know, go inside, try and make things happen. Try and find easy buckets for, you know, my big guys, and, you know, obviously play through KYRIE. You know what I mean? He is the best player on the team. So, you know, I try to make him a big focal point of the offense. Right there, I thought we would have had a steal, but he ends up recovering the loose ball for the easy layup. And as you see, it's a tight, close game right now. Right there was just a bad read by me. He ends up stealing it, and he does end up going up for the dunk. I don't understand how you could goaltend a dunk, but nonetheless, man, we're still up, but only up by 2. So right here, man, trying to drive, nothing open. We dish it to the outside, and we end up splashing a 3-point from the elbow, increasing our lead up to 5, which it is still up to this point right here. And right here, man, we're just trying to go ahead. Just shoot up, throw it, hot potato. Hot potato, just throw it up. The shot clock is about to expire, and it went in. I'll take it. I'll take a look on my side whenever I can get it. So right now, we increased our lead up to 8. But that right there surely falls down after he just ends up hitting his own 3. So one thing that he did do a lot was he fouled. He fouled a ton. I was in the bonus with like 4 minutes left. The guy reached in a lot and fouled a lot. So right there, we had KYRIE on the fast break. I was expecting him to try and shade over to the backdoor cut that I was about to pass it to. Well, not backdoor cut, to the trailer that was behind KYRIE. But you know, he didn't. He stood his ground, and I went up, but I did cause contact for a foul. But, you know, as you see, man, we're about to head into halftime with the small lead. Right there, Jack was just, that's what I did with him, man. I sat right on top of the 3, did a couple ISO motion moves, and it was wet. And it was wet. He was just draining them. So that right there increased our lead to 6. So, you know, going into halftime with the lead is, you know, always a good thing. You know what I mean? And definitely trying to you know, find my rhythm, find out what type of game plan I want to be able to do. And obviously, it's a drive and dish type of game plan. We got such a stud like KYRIE right here. We go back out right here, and then we drive, and then we go with the up and under. KYRIE is a monster, man. I had a ton of fun playing with him. Right here on the inbounds pass, I got my my benching right here. Look, ISO, back up a little bit, hit him with the ISO. Oh, behind the back, and then just pop it, and it was wet. Just pop it, and it was wet. My boy Jack was splashing up threes. Right here, am I gonna go left? Am I gonna go right? Oh, hit him with the big turnaround, stop and pop. Yo, my boy. Who the phone is ringing? Who's calling this late? And it's somebody with an 800 number. I don't know. No friends with an 800 number. I probably owe them money. Probably T-Mobile. I owe them back since like 04. You're not getting your money. Just give it up. Just give it up. They try to offer you deals too. Like, listen, we know you owe $1,000, right? But if you settle for today, we'll take $415. That's 63% off. I'm like, well, I'm paying 0% of that whatever I owe you. Get on my face. So, apologize if you guys hear the phone ringing. I don't know. Somebody want their money, but they ain't getting it. So, as you see, man, I was going to the bench package a lot due to the fact that Jack was just splashing threes. So, I definitely felt like, I had somebody who was being able to score for me with KYRIE and with buying them out of the game. So, we go into the fourth quarter with the lead again. And hopefully we can just give up. Stop calling. Why are you still? Anyways, so we're in the fourth quarter right now. And we're up 7 points right now. And it starts to get a little bit ugly from here on out, right? From the fourth quarter here on out, it starts to get a little ugly. We drive up again. Jack, ISO, stop and pop, splash. It was good, man. My boy Jack was just making it rain, man. That dude was just killing. So, he starts to get a little desperate, even though it doesn't show right there. But, literally, he just starts chucking up threes because I start, pulling away a little bit. So, after I hit a three, he goes down for the easy dunk. And, right now we're up 8. So, I'm going to take my time, waste some time off of the clock. And, again, we go back to Jack. And we pass it out. Another 3-point shot, man. These Cavaliers were draining the threes. So right now we're up 10. Hopefully we can just go on ahead and increase the lead again. We got Jack again. We still have our bench players in there. Our starters were able to get a huge break. I put them in with like 3 minutes remaining. So everybody was fresh. And, it was good. It's very good to be able to put my starters in, knowing everybody's 5 bars with, stamina going in for the rest of the game. So get doofy ass Varejao. Get him away from the ball. Right here. Go back to look at KYRIE though. Look at my boy KYRIE. He is just running by everybody. And like I said, man, just started to get out of hand. Wide open jump shot from the inbounds pass. Just how we planned it. Annexation of Puerto Rico. That's what we call that. So as you see from the final result, we were just really able to pull away, in the fourth quarter. We knocked down a couple of big shots. And it forced them to just get desperate and start. Jack almost made that. Forced them to get desperate and started to just start chucking up threes, contested shots, and it just really got out of hand after that. So, this is actually one of the most points I've scored in the game. I believe the most points I scored in the game was with the Lakers. And I think like the Heat and like Golden State are in there somewhere as well. But this is, some of the most points I've scored in the game total. And, KYRIE definitely had a huge part of this game. Being able to drive so well, being able to find open defenders with this passing so crisp, just being able to, dodge, like the pass would just be right. Like it looked like if his fingernail was like an inch longer, he would have been able to tip the pass. But his passing is so precise, man. And most of the highlights you see are him, driving, being able to get to the lane. He played a lot of 1-3-1. So that right there was definitely tough to try and drive through. But it left a lot of perimeter shots open. So once we started nailing those shots, he had to switch up his defense. He couldn't continue to stay in that 1-3-1 because we were absolutely destroying him with 3 points from the elbow. And once he was able to switch up, that allowed me to go on ahead and drive. As you see, KYRIE was able to get 23 and 9 right there and just had a very good game. And you see my boy Jack in only 9 minutes. Look at doofy-ass Varejao. Doofy-ass Varejao. What was he, 2 for 7? Doofy, and all of them were like right underneath the rim, like wide open. Like, dude, there was no, how do you miss those shots? He's just a doofy ass dude, man. He's good for those boards though. He'll hustle and get them rebounds, but as far as shooting, I don't know, man. He was just too doofy to shoot. But you know, I looked to even see if maybe Kobe was on the roster, and you know, he didn't know. He's not even on the. I know he hasn't played yet, so obviously he's not on the roster. So I mean, that's why, you know, I looked like the Lakers overall is like 20 something. Why? That's because they ain't got the Mamba. But that's the end of the game, guys. You see our record improved to 13-6. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.